Blessings. This is Sutekh oneself. And this video is going to cover various topics. None of this is rehearsed, so please bear with me. It's hot. I'm going to be talking about, first off, I'm going to be talking about love language. Now, when it comes to love language, I feel love language is an adequate expression of one's love of themselves. Now, I say this because in order to be able to hold space and provide space for others to express their love language, you have to learn to do the same for yourself. It shows the level in which you have graduated towards this. Now, what is love language? Love language is understanding a person's nature, the nature of a person's heart. When we are understanding someone else's love language, it is important to not project our own love language on the other person. If you truly love someone for who they are, you don't want to shape them or change them to make them fit your standard or your ideal or romanticization of what love is, but you simply allow them to be who they are, and you love them for who they are. An example I could give where someone's love could be selfish is when you buy someone a gift. And say you buy someone a gift because you think that they could really benefit from it. You think it'd be really useful for them based on the things that you care about, based on your own values, things of that nature, as opposed to you understanding who the person is and knowing what they love and what they enjoy and what stimulates them or brings them happiness, and gift giving from that perspective, right? Love is one of the most powerful teachers, if not the most powerful teacher in life. And love is one of the things that enforces that we all are masters of none and students of all. The more and more I personally experience authentically embracing myself from the aspects of my shadow onward, I learn true love. When I get to a place where I'm comfortable to reveal really dark parts of my nature, really dark parts of my past, and see the amalgamation of my experiences, these aspects, and how they've created the person that I am today, I'm grateful. But in the process of me understanding all these things, I've come to learn that the ways that I think that I am loving sometimes are more detrimental than I can perceive, even at unconscious levels. A lot of times we need to do things for one another in the same ways that we need to do things for ourselves, where it may not be what we want at the time, but it is in our best interest to do these things or to be made aware of these things. A true love language now, even in those levels of expression, is to see and identify people for who they are, where they are, who they've become, the work that they are doing for themselves, and to honor and respect it. To have clear communication and expression and awareness of one's own emotions allows one to perceive love language more clearly. Now, with that, I'm going to go into Moldavite and talk a little bit about Moldavite. Now, I wear Moldavite every day. I love Moldavite. Moldavite is my favorite stone. Been wearing it for over 5, going on 6 years now. Moldavite. So Moldavite works with the heart chakra, specifically to align all of the chakra in the body with the heart chakra. Why is this important? It is important because the heart chakra is responsible for the auric emanation. It is the energetic center of the soul. For those of you who are familiar with the work of V.K. Johannem, it is the Nazala, the center. And when you come center, you are whole. Now, the chakras being separated and in a sense diluted from each other shows imbalance in our nature as people that must be balanced. Once we have met harmony with our chakra, we are balanced on all levels. Moldavite is responsible for bridging communication between the lower chakra and the higher chakra. And I'm only going to touch the main 7 chakra. Your chakra, kalas, meridians all throughout the body, above and below the body. But I'm going to talk about the ones in the body, the 7 main chakra. This is not to say that all is not brought into alignment when working with Moldavite, because Moldavite will bring all of our bodies into alignment. Our subtle bodies, our emotional selves, our mental selves, astral, physical, all into union, all into harmonization. And it is a process for each individual that will be very, very unique. But working with Moldavite is incredible because no matter who you are, it's going to stimulate and activate a gland. My phone died. And this gland sits between the heart and the throat chakra. And what this does, this essentially bridges communication from the mundane into the spiritual. Now, the thymus gland being activated allows the chakra system to act as one being, not all these separate parts, right? Separate entities, separate aspects of the self. But through the heart, all is integrated into one unified system. Now, when working with something like Moldavite will force you into a perspective of love. It could be in a very gentle way, or it could be in a very dramatic type of way. Either way, it's going to happen. How it happens is how it needs to happen for you, wherever you are in your life at the present moment. Now, I love intensity. Moldavite is intense. Moldavite has brought everything outside of my life into alignment the more effort I make towards aligning myself within. Goals, dreams, aspirations, things that I've been building towards for most of my life, Moldavite has made them available to me, has made me more aware of my conscious shift. And this is because Moldavite is initiatory. Now, some of us come into life with intense Plutonian and Saturnian, intense Plutonian, Saturnian, Neptunian energy. And these are all planets that rule the subconscious mind. When you have really powerful, even Uranian energy, you have really powerful relationship with these types of energies, usually, especially Pluto, usually means that you are adept from previous lifetimes. You have been initiated. This would go into your relationship with your moon and the relationship with your sun as well. It shows adepthood. For some people, for that reason, initiation through Moldavite would be very, very, very intense. For others, it would be very easygoing or barely noticeable. But the affinity will still be there. You still be drawn to and attracted to the stone without even really knowing why. It is initiatory. You don't need to wear it every day for it to work on you. All you do is need to spend time with it once, and it becomes active. The amount of time that you spend with it allows it to become more potency, and it will know you more deeply and more internally. And you will come to know its vibration more deeply and more eternally. The stronger and more powerful the intent and the energy that you give to working with a stone, the more powerful the stone itself becomes. Moldavite is a prime example of that. So now, as the chakra system is now working as one, as a unit of one, your full expression now of your heart is accentuated through every aspect of your nature, of how you display your security, of how you manifest and create, of how you exert your will and your power and deal with power being exerted upon you, how you feel, how well you know your feelings and how you respond to your feelings, how deeply you know and express your own truth, your truth realized, how clearly you can see and intuitively lead, and how aware you are of your spiritual nature and how that nature exists in all things. When all of these things, of all these nature, different aspects of your nature are brought into alignment with the heart, your expression is full. Your expression is genuine.